Ghost sightings have been reported thousands of times throughout the years, and some have even been captured on photograph. To see a real ghost can be truly terrifying, but most of the times the ghost will go away and you might never see it again. But there have been times when families have become haunted or even attacked by terrifying ghosts that are said to still exist today. Jaboticabal Ghost. In 1965, in the city of Jaboticabal, which is located in Brazil, a 11-year-old girl named Maria José Ferreira became haunted by an angry spirit. It all began in her house, when bricks and stones suddenly began to materialize out of thin air and would be thrown towards Maria. Maria's family contacted their local priest to do an exorcism, but the presence of the priest only made things worse for Maria. The spirit attacked Maria, biting and slapping her, leaving big bruises all over her body. Maria would also sometimes wake up with needles embedded in her skin. At one time, 55 needles had to be removed from Maria's ankle. The unknown spirit would also try to suffocate Maria in her sleep. Maria would later go to see a medium to try to get some answers. The medium told Maria that she had apparently been a witch in her previous life and that she had at one point killed a person that was now haunting her. The angry spirit would haunt Maria for 5 more years until she unfortunately took her own life by drinking poison. The Black Monk Ghost of Pontefract. Number 30 East Drive is a house located in the English market town of Pontefract and was the host of one of the most violent poltergeist hauntings in the European history. The ghost was known as Fred, but was also nicknamed the Black Monk of Pontefract due to the belief that it is the spirit of a monk killed during the 16th century. In the 1970s, the house was the home of the Pritchard family, which consisted of Joe and Jean, along with their son Philip and daughter Diane. According to the Pritchard family, the family were tormented by a ghost that the family called Fred. Fred would often throw objects around and was known to make rooms colder whenever he was present. At first, the Pritchard family tried to live alongside with Fred due to the fact that it didn't hurt anyone, but after a while, Fred became violent and began attacking Diane. At one point, Fred pushed Diane and then dragged her upstairs by her neck. Fred also apparently tried to strangle Diane with an electrical cable. The Pritchard family not long after moved out from the house, and the house is currently empty. Many psychics and paranormal researchers have visited the house. Some people believe that Fred is not real and that it was created by the Pritchard family to gain publicity, while others believe that Fred do exist. One person who believes that Fred is real is Carol Fieldhouse, who lives next door. Carol claims that Fred occasionally visits her house and that she have even met Fred and spoken to him. Fred apparently told Carol that whoever moves in, he will have a gun in 12 months. The Ghost of Stoke Lacy. In the English village of Stoke Lacy, a spirit is said to have crashed over 26 cars into the same fence. Many of the crash drivers have reported a sensation of having their hands pulled away from the steering wheel just before they crashed into the fence. Others have reported that their wheels just stopped responding. No one are certain about the spirit's true identity, but a local man named Richard James claims that he was approached by an old man that he had never seen before at his local pub. The mysterious man told James that he was a psychic and that the unknown spirit was the spirit of a woman that had died in a car crash in the 1930s. The woman had apparently lost control of her car and crashed into the fence, and that she now wished to inflict the same fate to others by taking control of their cars and crashed the car into the same fence as she had crashed into. The old man then left the pub and haven't been seen since then. The Ghost of South Shields. In December 2005, in the town of South Shields, a couple called Mark and Marianne, along with their 3-year-old son, became haunted by an angry spirit. The identity of the ghost is unknown, but it is called the South Shields Ghost. The ghost would often move furniture, slam doors and break things, but the spirit would also often use the son's toys to attack the family in various ways. At one point, the ghost placed a big toy rabbit at the top of the stairs with a sharp box cutter in its paws. It hung a rocking horse from the ceiling, dropping it when Mark stepped under it. It would also leave creepy messages on the 3-year-old's whiteboard that said, "You're dead." But the most horrifying event would take place at one terrifying night. One night, when the whole family was asleep, Marianne woke up after her son's toy dog hit her on the head. She sat up and turned on the lights. Another toy dog then came flying in her direction. Marianne and Mark then felt how something tried to pull the cover away. All of a sudden, Mark yelled in pain, and 13 scratches then appeared on his back. The family later contacted 2 paranormal researchers named Mike Hallowell and Darren Ritson. The 2 researchers concluded that the ghost was real, and they even wrote a book about it called The South Shields Poltergeist. The Amherst Ghost. In 1878, in the town of Amherst, which is located in Canada, a family that consisted of 8 members woke up in the middle of the night after hearing screams coming from the family's 9-year-old daughter named Esther Cox. The other family members rushed into the room, and when Esther had calmed down, she said that she had felt a mouse under a mattress. Esther and her sister Jenny searched the room for the mouse, but they couldn't find anything. The same thing happened the next night, but just like the previous night, they couldn't find anything. Later on September the 6th, Esther started screaming in pain. Her body began swelling and turned red. Several loud bangs could then be heard in the room, and then everything went back to normal. The same thing happened again a few days later, and this time the other family members heard the screams, and they came rushing into the room. Esther's bedding had been torn from her bed, and one of the family members named John tried to put the bedding back, but the unknown force attacked him, and after a few loud bangs, everything went back to normal. The family later contacted their physician, named Dr. Carit. Carit stayed in the room during the night to look after Esther. After a while, Carit saw that Esther's pillow began sliding around, and he tried to hold it still. Carit then saw a message slowly appearing on the wall that said, "Esther Cox, you are mine to kill." The ghost later began to start small fires in the house, and threatened to burn it down unless Esther left. Esther then decided to move to a local inn with a friend of the family, thinking that she would be safe. But the ghost followed Esther to the inn, and later attacked her with a pocket knife, which left Esther seriously injured, and she barely survived. Esther later got a job as a domestic helper for a local court clerk. After a few months, the barn burned down and Esther was blamed for the fire. Esther insisted that it was the evil ghost that had burned down the barn, but no one believed her, and she was sent to prison. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button to support my channel and subscribe for more videos. And if you want to support me even more, then you can head over to my Patreon page with the link in the description and donate as much as you want. All the money will go to improving my videos. Take care, and I will see you in my next video.